Anyone paying attention knows the shrouded specter gaping over the shoulder during the Cold War. The specter watching the girl as she plucked her daisy didn't vanish with the Berlin Wall. Anyone paying attention can feel its cold breath on the back of their neck right now as it peers out at more atomic bombs in more hands than ever. Just follow its gaze. Let's start with the always churning Middle East, where every day a bomb of some kind is exploding. Atomic weapons are on the ground there now, while other hands are desperately trying to assemble more. How many days before someone decides the next bomb going off must be nuclear, or how that fallout will spread? Even worse, atom bombs are already in the hands of North Korea, the most belligerent and backwards government to join the nuclear club so far. They rant and rave and threaten preemptive strikes. They have declared our country their arch enemy and are today testing long-range missiles to reach our shores. North Korea, atomic bombs and missiles. Could we have a better recipe for catastrophe? Maybe. Maybe if we look at the hands of Pakistan. There, an unknown number of weapons are in the hands of unknown sympathies, and with or without ill intent. Maybe this is where a bomb slips to those men without a country, to those that strive to perform godless acts in the name of their God. To those hands, an atomic weapon would be the hammer of the Almighty, a tool they would gratefully wield to smite down the unbelieving. Nothing good can come from any of these circumstances or from the many other hands that hold these weapons, including even our own. And as they continue to spread, the chances of accidental or intentional detonation increases by the day. But except as a spark that spirals out of control, this is not the hooded specter we fear, the dread we push to the bottom of our souls. Our specter carries within its grasp the doomsday clock, conceived by some of the same scientists soon after they developed the first atomic bombs. The doomsday clock symbolizes the time to nuclear holocaust, and in the past year has ticked down to just 5 minutes until midnight. 5 minutes until me, until you, until everyone you saw today, everyone breathing the earth's air, face the end of life on this world as we know it. 5 minutes until the specter stops watching and takes us by the shoulder. That could never happen. That could only be some kind of terrible nightmare. That's too stupid. That's too crazy. Somebody would have to stop it. This is our hope anyway. This is our prayer. The same hopes and prayers our forefathers had only 100 years ago as they were waking up in August 1914. But a month before, the shot that killed a man in Siberia had already lit a spark. As they watched with growing disbelief and helplessness, that tiny spark caught and the flames built and grew and spread until the world fell into the insane inferno of World War I. A month, just 1 month before it started, no one saw it coming. But after that single shot, no one could stop it. Our grandparents said the same prayers as they were waking up in December 1941. They are the same hopes and prayers every time, before every spark of war. And who knows why or where or when the next will light? Asia, Middle East, the Balkan Islands, tomorrow, next month, next year, who knows? And now we have atomic bombs. Because the nuclear dragon was first born in this country, because this can begin nowhere but here, it is necessary and appropriate the death of these weapons also begin in the United States. Before the spark of war, we will light a spark of our own. To protest these weapons on earth, to send a message to our leaders, to our president and Congress, that the time has come to take the lead in ridding our planet of these weapons. to send an invitation to the people of the world to join us. Each of us will light a candle. We will send out a light into the darkness, a light against our nightmare, a light to fend off the specter. The clock is ticking. The specter hovers near. As a philosopher says, the only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for good people to do nothing. Don't do nothing. Be a part of this. Let it start here. Let it start now. Stand with us.